Hello there, YouTube. Cat's cuddled in today. So, yesterday was a useless day. I was in absolute agony. If you've seen my previous video, you know what I was like. So, to be honest, today's not much better. It's almost 2 p.m. and I've been in bed most of the day so far. She's wanting a bit of attention at the moment, largely because we unfortunately had to skip breakfast because I wasn't up in a position to do it. So she's had lunch. She usually only has 2 meals a day, so that's okay. She can have a late dinner and she'll still be fine. But I wasn't in a position to actually get up and do breakfast for her. I physically couldn't get out of bed. My left knee is much better. I'm still getting pains in it, but it's fine. My right knee, however, has swollen, and the swelling is quite bad. It's constantly painful, and it's almost impossible to get into a comfortable position with it. As for what I've been doing with my time, obviously, like I say, the last 36 hours I've basically just been in way too much pain to do much of anything, really. It's just been lying on the sofa, lying on the bed, just trying to get into a comfortable position where the pain isn't so excruciating that I can think about anything else. That's been my goal, is to just try to manage the pain. It has meant that I have not got as much done as I'd wanted to. I've not been able to read. It's just, you can't concentrate on reading a book when you're in that much constant agonising pain that all you want to do is reposition to try and make the pain go away. Obviously, I've not been in a position to do things like, watch a film or play a video game or host anyone or, do much of anything, really. But I've got a few things that I wanted to make videos on. I'm looking forward to doing. Your claws are really, really sharp, love. We're going to have to get your claws clipped, because even through my t-shirt, you're going to draw blood. I know it's supposed to be affectionate, but that thing you do with your paws is really, really quite painful. Yeah, I know. It's sharp, love. It's sharp. Come here. There we go. You like that, yeah? There. Right. So, a few things that I want to chat about. I've got a couple of books that I'd like to go through. I've had a few books just sitting on a shelf waiting for me that I got right at the beginning of the year. I may have got them at the end of last year, I'm not sure. I've got, just sitting over there, I've got The Ember Blade, and I've got The Empire of the Vampire, which are two books that I know have been recommended quite a lot recently. Like a lot of people have been talking about them the last year or so. So they're books of interest to me. There's a couple of others that I wanted to go over. Like I recently got World War Z, which I will still insist on calling World War Z. It's another one I'd like to go through. I'm thinking that I want to do like a chapter by chapter read along on my Bookish channel. So I read for, say, 2 hours, and then however far I got in that 2 hours, I make a video just talking about what I think of the last 2 hours worth of reading. So if that's only a few chapters in, that's fine. We just cover that. If it's a short novella and I finish the whole novella, then we talk about the whole thing. And I think that'd be a great thing, because it could be part of like a read along thing with you guys. Because regardless of what video I put up, you're only about 2 hours behind me. So I think that could work. I think that could be interesting. I also want to do some videos about upcoming video games. There's a lot of upcoming games that I think will be interesting that I want to talk about. There's a big move towards like Soulsy style combat in open world games. And I think they're fascinating. He's calm now. I think they're quite fascinating. There's a few games that I really want to talk about. There's a few games I want to try and play that I want to get some time with. I've been playing Wolong Fallen Dynasty and Elden Ring for a good while now, and they're pretty good. The Nioh series gets forgotten a lot. Nioh 1 and 2 are fantastic. I'm somewhat of a fan of Bloodborne, though I see it's got a lot of flaws. Like, and the storytelling for Bloodborne is just awful. Like, it's really, really badly told, but the style and the gameplay really save it. But there are a lot of new games coming out in the next few months, with Atlas Fallen, the new Lords of the Fallen, which looks really, really interesting. Lies of P, and a few others that seem to be carrying on that tradition, that kind of gameplay tradition. And then, of course, there's Armored Core 6, which I don't know how similar to a Soulsy game it's going to be, but obviously it's made by the same people. I loved Armored Core 4, so that will be interesting to see. She's doing the whole Paws thing. But she's doing it about a centimetre away from my skin, so it's not actually touching me, which is adorable. It's almost as if she knows that she's got razor sharp claws. But that's something I'd like to talk about. Like, go into the big releases, the big AAA releases that are coming at the moment. There are some big ones, and I'm wondering if there's like a new baseline trend for video games. I think it'll be interesting. So I'm going to try and put together my thoughts on that, and start a bit of a discussion there. As for my tabletop game, that's going really, really well at the moment. Obviously, I've not been able to write the last couple of days. I've been in way too much pain. But I've been taking notes. One of the good things I can do is I've usually got a tablet or a phone within reach, so I can be taking notes. If I've got 5 minutes where the pain subsides and I can think about something, I'll be taking notes. So I've been trying to work out how I want to do armour and defences, and I've been making little tweaks to the armour system to make it feel like it's really, really modular, so that you've got loads of control over how you use equipment. So I've got weapons and armour, I've got helmets and shields, all of which have different values that you can combine together to make your particular outfit. And then there's runic items, which are natural defensive items to help you defend against magic, and then magic items on top, which are going to be limited in the quantity you can use, which I think is going to make for a really nice spread of different things that you can do. I like the idea there. So I think what we'll end up with is a series of items and combinations that feel really modular, where they each add a +1 here or a -1 there, until eventually you end up with the final statistic sheet for your character, which should theoretically make for a really easy to run tabletop game, but one that is so modular that every character feels really unique and purposely built. I want to try and keep within a bounded accuracy, which I've managed to do by changing my my system of die rolling. So instead of getting like static bonuses, it's bonus plus a change in die size. So the die size shrinks, but the bonus gets bigger. So the maximum you can roll doesn't change, but the minimum you can roll goes up, which means you're more likely to succeed rather than just a straight bonus to make the numbers higher. I think that's going to make for a more interesting game, but we'll see in playtesting, because I'm going to be playtesting it over the next week, and I'm excited to see how far it goes. So yeah, this is just a rambling vlog, just for me to collect my thoughts. Yeah, it's been fun to go through this and just collect my thoughts. It's been nice taking my mind off the pain in my knee. So thanks for listening. I'll try and get back to some proper scripted, proper edited videos soon. I really do want to get back into actually properly making videos again. But until my legs, start behaving and I get a semblance of routine back, this is the best I can do, I'm afraid. But thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.